Hi everyone! Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. My name is Emily and on today's video, I'm back! Hi everyone! How are you guys doing? Long time no see! Well, long time you don't see me. I hope you've had a wonderful beginning to your spring. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video. The last video I uploaded was my collab with Didi Bean. I uploaded that on April 12th, and as I'm filming this, it's Memorial Day, May 26th. So it's been a month and a half or more. It's been almost 2 months since I recorded a video, so I feel like it's been 2 years instead of 2 months. But here we are, guys. We're back. So, when last we met, I was trying to start vlogging for you guys, and I really had a lot of fun doing that. And the last like 2 attempts at vlogging that I had, or actually all the initial attempts that I had went wrong. And yesterday I tried again and it failed again. So, full transparency, I already tried to film this video yesterday while I was driving over to my mom's house, but that didn't work out. So here we are today. I'm home. I said, okay, I'm home. Let me get this one out of the way, and then I will continue in the days to come to try and figure out my vlogging challenges. The challenge yesterday was that the phone holder that I bought for the car to be able to vlog or to talk to you guys while I'm driving cannot stand the South Florida heat, you guys, okay? So it doesn't stay stuck on the windshield. So I have to figure out an alternative solution. I hope you guys have had several great weeks since we last met. My weeks have not been great, to be honest. The last week and a half have been better, which is why I think what makes me think that I'm back. But we'll get into that in a little bit. But overall, the reason I've been away is not a great reason. I alluded to it, and I did a couple of YouTube and Instagram posts in the last several weeks. Giving you guys a quick little update. And I really appreciate all the kind words, everybody who replied and who reached out with support. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate every single one of you, whether you reached out or not. Thank you so much for the support. So let's get into where I've been without making this video a total bummer, okay? And then at the end of the video, I will have a couple of reviews for you. Alright guys, so if you've watched me for any length of time, I've expressed a few times how I have a very demanding, time-consuming, energy-consuming job. So I had it had become extra challenging by the end of March, beginning of April, and that was already making it extra hard for me to keep up with my once a week video, right? And then as April progressed, I started feeling like I couldn't keep up just from the work demands. So that was challenge number 1. And then on top of that, the second thing that really made me just stop all video production okay, happened, and I'll get into this now. So my stepdad, he's 74 years old. He just turned 74. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease about 4 years ago. Nobody is really sure. None of us can remember exactly, but I think it was within the last 5 years. And so it's late onset Parkinson's, which progresses rather quickly. When you first think of Parkinson's, the first thing you think about are the tremors, right? But that's actually the tip of the iceberg, because 80% of Parkinson's patients also develop dementia. And my stepdad, unfortunately, is one of those 80% of Parkinson's patients. He has developed dementia. So what that means is that he has all the normal dementia symptoms, and he has hallucinations, delusions, extreme mood swings. He gets aggressive, he gets agitated, all that. And he was having all that already, but it was manageable, and he still had the ability to walk. So we knew he was progressing, but it was still something that my mom could manage as his caregiver. Okay. And so there was an event on April 24th that's what led me to stop all my YouTube videos. Okay. And this event is a two-parter, so I'm gonna tell it to you in two parts. So on April 24th, part one of what happened is that on this day, my stepdad was home alone because my mom was at work, and he had a very vivid hallucination where he felt like he was threatened, like he was in danger from this hallucination he was having that made him call the police. Now, we don't know if he actually did call the police, because this is like what he said back then, what he said happened. But according to him, he felt so threatened from this hallucination that he called the police, and he went outside to the parking lot. They live in a condo building. He went outside to wait for the police, right? And so that's part one. We don't really know exactly if that happened, but part two, we do for sure know happened, because we have, somebody else was involved. So part two is that when he went outside to wait for the police, according to him, he went outside, he fell. A neighbor actually saw him fall. So we know this happened for sure. A neighbor saw him fall, and then she called an ambulance, and he ended up in the hospital. As some of you may know, with elderly patients, falls are very dangerous, right? And nothing happened to him physically from the fall. Nothing happened to him physically, but mentally the fall affected him greatly. Like April 24th was a Thursday. I had seen him the Monday before, and it was like the person I saw Monday was replaced by a new person. It was that significant of a fall that made his dementia, his Parkinson's and dementia symptoms go like progressing like this to a rapid progression. So he was taking a bunch of medications. He was very agitated, aggressive, and the doctor at the hospital suggested that we put him in palliative care so that they could review his medication, because he was on 13 different medications. Okay. Review his medication, his doses, regulate him, get him to like stabilize before taking him home, because my mother would not be able to manage him by herself at home. I mean, the days of that are over effectively. So, that led, I don't want to be late, like, I don't want to give you the whole, the whole thing, but in a nutshell, that led to like 3 weeks in the hospital, supporting my mother. It was my sister and I, figuring out what were the next steps after he got out of that palliative care, trying to support my mother in any way, going to the hospital every day. It was like that, okay? And there was absolute no way that I could possibly film videos, nor honestly was I in the headspace for that. As much as I love YouTube and I love uploading videos and talking to you guys and the whole thing, I was just not there. I was not there at all in that frame of mind, and we'll get more into that in a little bit. But so I had to stop, and it's been like that. It's been a challenge, you guys. It's not just, oh, okay, you know, now he's in the hospital, he's okay. No, I mean, they told us at the hospital, your mom cannot manage him alone anymore. He's going to have to go into a nursing home. So it's trying to find a nursing home, one that could take him in, one that is not something that is depressing and horrifying. Because if you have any experience with nursing homes, some of them can be really like just devastating to go to, honestly. At least for me it was. So in any case, we knew that my mom could not manage him by herself, and so we needed to, you know, take time away. I had to take time away from work to be able to, you know, help with supporting my mom, help my sister. Usually stuff like this, when it's health related, this is my sister's department. She has worked in hospitals before. She's always worked in healthcare. Like, this is her. She has experience, and this is her department. You know, I'm just there as support staff, you know. But so in any case, guys, it was rough. It's been rough. It's still rough. Okay, this all started April 24th. It's been a month. It feels like it's been years. Honestly, it's been that impactful, you know. And it's just been really hard to see such a rapid progression. Like, if Parkinson's patients, they don't die from Parkinson's, they die from complications from the Parkinson's. And the two most frequent causes of death for Parkinson's patients are falls and infections. So my mom, having a job, you know, she was not going to be able to be there with him every day. But even if she were, he's a whole foot taller than my mother. So she can't manage him physically, nor could she manage, honestly, the round-the-clock medication that he was now requiring. So it was like, there was no way around it. And we tried, you guys, okay, because we went to a few nursing homes with my mother, and my mother just like broke down. She couldn't even handle the thought of putting him in a nursing home. So she wanted to try to take him home. We took him home. It was a disaster. Both my mom and I were there with him. He did not sleep for 35 hours straight. He did not sleep. He had 3 different sedatives in them, strong sedatives, and even with those 3, he would not fall asleep. It was that bad. And what I'm thinking is that had to happen for my mother and the rest of us to be like, okay, you know, there's no question. We love him. We want him to be at home. My mother wants to care for him around the clock, but it's not possible, you know. So anyways, you guys, now it's been a month since he fell. He went into the nursing home on the 15th. So it's been a week and a half. So now it's been a week and a half. My mother's finding her new normal. We're all trying to find our new normal, you know, like going back to work. I took some days off of work because I really needed to, mentally, and also I needed to be there for my mom, you know. So tomorrow is my first day back to work in 10 days. So now we're like going back to our normal lives, you know, as far as my sister, I'm talking as far as my sister and I, we're going back to our normal lives. And my mom is a medical assistant, and the doctor she worked for retired. So she basically is now fully retired. This whole thing coincided at the same time where he fell, like this week after was her last week ever at work. So now my mom's new job is to be with him every day at the nursing home, you know, and that's our reality. So now that things are kind of like going at a more normal pace, right? Now I'm kind of getting back to my routine and getting back to the things that I would use that I did before, things like that. So it's funny because, You know, this is a very, it's been very trying, not just because of, you know, the situation my stepdad is in, but also how this is affecting my mother. It's affecting me a lot too. And so it's funny because I'm always, my birthday just passed. My birthday is on the 14th. And every year on my birthday, you know, in April, I start buying myself things, you know. And I'm just that person. I start celebrating early. And like, I don't need an excuse to shop, right? And this year, I did not buy myself anything before my birthday. And really, I haven't bought myself anything since. In the last week and a half since my birthday, I did buy some socks and some underwear. So I guess that's my big birthday haul. Socks and underwear. So, but I haven't even done that before. So the next several videos probably that you will see. Well, I don't know if several, but yeah, I have several. The next few videos, I guess, and we can include this one too. The next few things that you see that I have bought, all that was before my stepdad fell on April 24th. So I'm probably gonna put, you know, little notices on videos. I bought this in April, or I bought this in March, or whatever, you know. So but anyways, so I don't have a birthday haul this year, but you know, since I'm going back to normal, I probably am gonna be able to make up for that. Oh, I could show you this. My sister gave me this beautiful Tiffany smile bracelet for my birthday. She gave me that. She gave me a nice denim, a little short sleeve denim jacket. Like a short sleeve shirt jacket. And she gave me a very, very, very extremely generous gift for me to do whatever else I want with. So thank you, Martha, if you're watching this. I have the bracelet on. So, but that's, and then, you know, my mom, she always gives me money. And so I have to now find something to spend all that on. So maybe that'll be my birthday haul. But in any case, I'll let you know if I do buy something and then deem it my birthday gift, okay? But anyway, you guys, so I'm back. I'm hoping to get back on track this Saturday. I'm gonna try to put up this video today, and then you know, get back on track this Saturday. That's the goal. So I had several videos, or I mean, at least one or two videos recorded before this happened. I think one of them I had done, I was trying to put together a vlog that I had some footage put together, and I had a Sephora haul because it was right after the Sephora sale. That's how long ago it was. I'm not gonna even share that anymore because it's, you know, it's not relevant anymore. But if you guys want to see my little Sephora haul, let me know and I'll put it up. At least as a bonus video, I'll put it up. And but anyways, yeah, that's it, you guys. I just wanted to come on here and let you know that I'm back, feeling better. Things, you know, we have this reality we have to deal with, but at least we're finding our new normal and we're getting back into some kind of rhythm of life. My mom, my sister, and I, everybody involved. And you know, for me, routine is very, very comforting, so I'm very happy about that. Just normalcy is something I treasure. So I'm hopefully that means I'll be back on every Saturday like I should be. Okay, so anyways, before we go, let me just share with you my little bag of the day. This is a little reveal, actually, because I never unboxed this on my channel. This is, I think I had received this sometime in March or something, and I hadn't even gotten around to showing you this. This is my Dress Up Your Purse Calvi tote bag. Unfortunately, they're sold out. She offered them in this turtle dove color and in black. And boy, I wish I hadn't waited so long to buy this, because wow, I just love this little bag. She is so soft and squishy. She's inspired by the Longchamp extra small le pliage tote bag. So, but she doesn't have them, they're sold out. So, and then one thing that she does have that I also got was this M key case, which is the small M case with the key ring inside of it. Love this. I thought it would be a nice thing, a nice little SLG to add to my growing Dress Up Your Purse SLG collection. So I bought this, obviously inspired by the LV small key clay. So these are available. This one is available, but this one is not. I have a 15% off discount code if you would like to check these out. And that's all the handbag eye candy that I have for you right now. Yeah, guys. So I'm back. I'm happy to be back, and I will see you Saturday, hopefully. See you soon.